Hi guys, it's UTech01 here, and I've been trying for the past week to try to make up a tutorial on how to install Mac OS X Line on your PC. Now, I haven't fully achieved that. I got stuck on the drivers. My laptop doesn't have all the drivers to use on Mac, and one of the critical ones, which was Wi-Fi, I couldn't find, so I had to revert back to Windows 7, which is disappointing because Mac is a pretty good operating system. So basically in this video today I'll be showing you how to use Mac on a virtual machine inside Windows 7, and in that all the drivers work properly. There's no problems whatsoever. Now, first thing you need is Vmware, which is a virtual machine software for Windows 7. Now this isn't free, so I do not encourage piracy. I think you should buy it. It's a great application, and I'll be going through the setup here in front of you. Now, Mac is a pretty good operating system. Fortunately, I didn't have the drivers for my Wi-Fi. I've tried 20 different drivers. I've lost all my I didn't create a backup. I jumped straight into Mac and it didn't work at all, and I was very disappointed to go back to Windows 7. And once this loads, there you go. Now this software is the main basis of how you're going to run Mac OS X, but the thing that you require is that to make sure that your laptop or PC supports Intel virtualization technology. Now this is a necessity to run Mac OS X within Windows 7, and most of the Dell PCs or laptops don't have this. Mine does, and my Dell desktop doesn't. So please make sure before you go through the hassle of installing this to make sure that you have Intel virtualization technology. You could do a quick Google search and hopefully you'll find out. Now click typical, go to your standard installation directory, untick this, click launch toolbar, continue. Now start installing the program, and I'll come back once it's done. Once the installation is completed, you will land on this page. You'll have to enter your license key, and once I've entered this, I'll resume the video. Once the installation is completed, it will require a restart, and after the restart I'll resume the tutorial. Okay, now that we're back from the reboot, what you will do is launch VMware Workstation. And by the way, I recommend using VMware Workstation version 7, because version 8 has problems with running Mac OS X Line. Alright, once you've accepted the agreements, close the program again, and in the description below I'll give you a link which will contain Mac OS X Line VMware files, and over here you should have these 4 files. Now you click in VMware Unlocker Mac OS X Guest, and since I'm using VMware 7.1, which is recommended because VMware 8 didn't work for me, double click on that and you click on Unlocker Windows. Now what you do is you right click Windows, run as administrator, you click yes. Now start installing the files for Mac OS X to run. Alright, now that's done, what you will do is go back to the main and go on Mac OS X Line. and you would click on this file, the virtual machine configuration. Now you double click on that, and you click on edit virtual machine settings. Now since mine's already done, I'll do it again for you. Now basically what you will need, what also you would need, I can't give you the link for this again because it's copyrighted and I can't, since it'll be then piracy. You would have to find this yourself, and basically what you will have to have is a Mac OS X line virtual disk file for VMware. Now it can be as big as 10 gigabytes, but compressed, when it's compressed, it can be 5 to 6 gigabytes. That'll be the main Mac OS X system. And once you've downloaded that, you can go into hard disk, click next, click on use an existing virtual disk, click next. Now you click on browse and you browse to the file, which is not here, it's here. Once that's done, yeah, it's optional if you click independent, but I'm not. Once you click that, you will notice that you'll have this. If it says 250 gigabytes and you don't have 250 gigabytes free, it doesn't matter because I don't have it either. It just allows the system to use up to 250 gigabytes. And after that, all you simply do is power on this virtual machine and it'll start loading it. Okay. Now start loading. Click on full screen. Now you can see is that it's running this. To free the mouse from the Mac OS X system, you press Control and Alt together, and you'll be able to move your mouse again. And once you're in full screen mode, if you untick this, it will hide the toolbar, and you can click back in, and now you can use Mac inside Windows 7 on your PC. And you do not require any drivers at all. Everything will be working perfectly fine, except that in my widescreen laptop screen, the sides are cut off. Once this loading, I'll tell you that I'll build on to this tutorial to make Mac OS X a bootable operating system in a standard laptop that isn't a Mac. But the problem that can occur in that is that you might not be able to find the drivers that you require. And forget these files. You have this file you have a folder on the top right. Double click that and you'll have some basic files such as Flash Player if you want to use Flash. And as you can see, I have everything working. Go into Safari and start browsing already. Internet's working perfectly fine. I haven't installed any drivers at all. The mouse is working, the keyboard's working, and that's about it basically. I can't help you in finding the disk image because that would be illegal, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to get into trouble, and I don't encourage piracy either. And I'm not held responsible for any of your actions. And later on, I'll be making a tutorial on how to dual boot Windows 7 and Ubuntu 11.10, as well as a detailed tutorial on how to install Mac OS X Line as a whole operating system running on your PC without Windows 7. But again, before that, I would advise you to do some research on drivers for your PC. Now, such as my laptop's wireless card, I couldn't find a driver for it. It's 43225. Basically to find the drivers for your any of the components, all you do is type in the name of your the display adapter, the Wi-Fi card, whatever, and at the end add OSX86, because that is the project that is helping to create Hackintosh. Basically, Hackintosh is a whole group which is trying to get Mac running on as many PCs as possible. Without them, it wouldn't be possible to install it in the first place. And as you can see, people requiring help with my chip couldn't find any drivers. And basically, I would recommend to search for drivers first if you are interested in installing as a primary system. Other than that, you can enjoy it in a virtual machine, and it runs perfectly fine. You can go into the App Store. You can install any app you want. Perfect. Alright, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please like and subscribe. And if you have any problems at all, you can comment in the comment section below. That's about it today. Thank you very much, and bye.